This is Dave Wirt with your Ag Market News Weekly Summary. Cattle this week, there was 3,251 head compared to 3,535 last week and 3,329 a year ago. Compared to last week's market, steers were mostly $1 to $3 higher, Holsteins were running about steady, and heifers, slaughter heifers were about $1 to $2 higher. Cows were sharply higher this week. They were about $5 to $7 higher, and bulls were about $3 to $5 higher. Steers high choice and prime are $128.25 to $131. Choice are $120.50 to $123.75. Selects are running $107.50 to $111.50. Steers high choice and prime are running $107.50 to $111. Choice running $102.75 to $106.50. Selects running $92.50 to $97.25. Heifers high choice and prime are $125.50 to $128.50. Choice was $121 to $124, and selects are $101 to $105. Cows this week, breakers were 73 to 76.75, boners were 750 to 74.25, and lean was 65.25 to 69.25. Average dressing bulls this week were 87.75 to 90.50. Feeder cattle, it was light run this week. Mostly probably $3 to $5 higher, maybe up to $10 higher in a few. Medium and large frame one steers 300 to 500 pounds are running about $130 to $132. Heifers in the same range were running about $97.50 to $1, and bulls, feeder bulls, were running $106.50 to $108.50. Next week there's some larger sales around, so we should have some better numbers. Cattle this week, calves this week, there was 2,873 compared to 2,907 last week and 2,584 a year ago. Compared to last week, bulls were mostly $4 to $8 higher. Heifers were about running the same. Number one Holstein bulls, 95 to 120 pounds, was 125 to 143. Lighter calves were running 108 to 123. Number twos, 95 to 110 pounds, or 110 to 123. And number threes were running about 81 to 107. Holstein heifers were running about 110 to 120. Number twos were 70 to 95. Hogs this week, there was 1,060 compared to 1,113 last week and 1,306 a year ago. Compared to last week, barrels and gilts sold steady to $2 higher, and there were some spots where they were even higher than that in some of the local markets. Sows were running about $2 lower. Barrels and gilts, 49 to 54% lean, were running about 63 to 66. 45 to 49% lean were 59 to 62. 3 to 500 pound sows were 42 to 45. Excuse me. 5 to 700 pounds were 44 to 48. Sheep and lambs this week, there were 1,634 compared to 1,737 last week and 1,478 a year ago. Compared to last week, lambs were mostly $5 to $10 higher, and ewes were mostly steady. Choice lambs, 50 to 60 pounders were 132 to 167. 70 to 80 pounders were 140 to 172, and 80 to 90 pounders were 144 to 170. Good ewes were running about 72 to 90, and leaner, thinner fleshed were running about 64 to 70. Goats this week, there was 1,191 compared to 1,881 last week and 1,857 a year ago. Compared to last week, kid goats sold mostly steady to $10 lower, nannies were steady to $5 lower, and billies were about $10 to $20 higher. Selection 1 kids, 40 to 45 pounders were $87 to $102. 50 to 60 pounders were $130 to $140. 70 to 80 pounders were $134 to $158. Selection 2s, 70 to 100 pounders were running about $110 to $130. Number 3s, 50 to 60 pounders were $70 to $80 a head. Selection 1 nannies, 100 to 125 pounders were $144 to $155. Selection 2s were running about $122 to $144. Selection 1 billies, 100 head to 140 pounders were $172 to $217. Heavier billies were running $182 to $247. Selection 2's 100 to 145 pounders were $122 to $172. Selection 1 weathers were 70 to 80 pounders were about $150 to $157, and heavier weathers were running $162 to $182. This is Dave Wirt for Ag Market News. Have a good week.